Hey friends, hey, this is Blake. Welcome back to my channel. I hope to get one more video in here this evening before the sun sets, and this one is actually really special to me. It's my foundation piece of my heart and my soul moving into my next relationship, and the title is A Woman Should Know She Is Loved by the Way You Speak to Her. And that is so true, y'all. Yes, a woman should know she's loved by the way you hold her and caress her and touch her or kiss her, you know, like I made a video on that. But y'all, I'm telling you, she should know she is loved by the way you speak to her. Don't ever argue with her. Don't ever raise your voice. There's never a place for that in a relationship. Yes, you're going to have disagreements, and that's perfectly normal, but it's how you address it, it's how you talk through them, and it's how you work together as a couple that makes your relationship amazing. And it's all about how you speak to your partner. And so please don't ever raise your voice to your partner. Speak to her with love, okay, and kindness at all times, right? Never ever slam a door. And honestly, never, here's something that's important, guys. Never ever let her go to bed upset, okay? You sit down and you take her hand and you're like, listen, I love you. Our relationship was built on great communication, and we're not going to go to bed upset with each other. I've heard your side, and I definitely hear you, and you've heard mine, and I appreciate that. So let's just sit down. Let's meet, you know, in an hour. Let's cool off, right? And let's meet and talk and work this out as the amazing couple that we are, right? And you know her personality, and maybe she needs an hour, maybe she needs a little bit of time just to cool off, right? But give her that time, let her breathe, you know, and then, but don't let her go to bed upset. You make sure that you agree to a time where you're going to meet back and you're going to talk through it. And, you know, it gives you a chance to cool off, right? I think so many times in relationships, if you're having a disagreement, your emotions get all over the place and you react, and unfortunately you react in a negative way, and that is, honestly, you can't take it back. You know, you can't take that back. So take your time, be patient. You know, love is patient, love is kind. You know, love doesn't keep score, you know, and it's so true. So love her with kindness, and never ever let her go to bed upset, okay, ever. And understand her and the way she communicates, right? When she's upset, she may get so frustrated she needs a little bit longer time than an hour, you know, or let her go take a walk or whatever. But just make that commitment to her that you're not going to let her go to bed upset, because when you go to bed upset, unfortunately, when you wake up the next day, those emotions are still there, right? And you don't want that in a happy and healthy relationship. So take time and do that, y'all. Another thing that I will tell you that to me is so important, and I have learned this, and I'm guilty of this, y'all, and like I said, I'm just transparent with you guys, and I'm sharing my heart with you from mistakes I've made. But never ever hang up on your partner. To me, that is so disrespectful, right? You know, if you're talking and you're having a disagreement and you hang up, it's like a slap in the face almost, really, because you're walking away from that argument or that disagreement that you're having that communication over. So what I encourage you to do is kind of what I just mentioned before. Say, listen, hey, I know we both are frustrated right now, and I hear you. And I think why don't we do this? Let's just take an hour and let's just cool off. And you take some time for yourself. I'm going to cool off, and I'm going to call you in an hour, okay? And we're going to work through this, right? I can promise you we're going to work through this, and we're going to be better and stronger than we were before this, right? And that's what you want in a wonderful relationship, is great communication. Someone once told me years ago that sometimes arguing is good for your relationship, or disagreeing is good for your relationship, because it gives you a chance to work through the topics and work through the issues, and you get to the point where you become so strong and so good at communicating that later on down the road, years down the road, when things get, you know, bumpy and a little out of kilter, and you have to talk through them, that you have established that foundation of great communication and communicating when things are rocky, right? So sometimes disagreements are okay. They're a good thing. It's how you do it and how you communicate is the key, okay? So be respectful to her. Never hang up the phone with her. Be respectful and say, listen, I'll call you back and let's talk through it. And I promise you, y'all, these are foundation pieces that will make your relationship amazing. That's just me and my mistakes that I have made. And I just encourage you to please take these things I'm sharing with you and love her with your words. Love her with kindness, y'all. Speak to her with love. And I know some people have made the love bomb thing don't to me, that's not, to me it's sharing your true heart. You know, you want it to be sincere from your heart, right? You just don't want to flood her with stuff, and I don't mean that. I mean just be so sincere and so genuine, right? And that's what I'm trying to express to you. It's just love her with kindness, but do it sincerely and genuinely, and be from your heart, okay? Because she can tell. She'll be able to tell if it's real or not. And you know, sometimes I believe this, and guys, I know you're gonna probably make fun of me, but I think when you tell someone you love them, you should get emotional at times, because it's coming from a place deep in your heart, right? And that's how I feel in my relationships, is I want to love so deeply that my heart, you feel it and you hear it in my words when I talk to you. And so anyway, I appreciate you guys, and thank you so much. And you stay tuned to the next video, and I appreciate you joining me and being a support to me. All right, thanks a lot.